Welcome to my channel.
We had a little conversation because I have been noticing, well, basically me and my wife, we both been noticing when he is over that he sleeps in late. Like, we know kids sleep in late because they be up all night, but it's like, you still want them to schedule, because like when we're all up, he's still sleeping. And I mean, that's fine for the most part, but you still want your child on a schedule. Because, just because it's summertime or, whatever the case, or the weekend, you don't want them still just being up at any time. So I had a conversation with her about his, his sleeping schedule and the way he eats, because he's a picky eater. He only eats stuff like McDonald's snacks, like typical kid stuff. They want to say and eat snacks, chips, and McDonald's and fast food all day. But you put a home cooked meal in front of them, they don't eat it. So the conversation with the sleeping, I guess, well, we talked about it, and I told her, I was like, we need to put him on some type of schedule, because every time he comes over and we're all up, he's still, just knocked out. Like I said, it's fine, but it's like, it seemed like he's all tired and exhausted from being up all night or whatever's going on. And she said that, yeah, because it's the summertime, he's basically not on no schedule. So I guess he, well, I know he'd be up all night trying to play the game or whatever. So she said, yeah, with school starting back up, that, yeah, it's about that time to come back on the schedule. Because I know, well, me and my wife know firsthand, because we tried that with Nova one year when it was summertime, and she had probably about like a month before it was time for her to go back to school. Because, usually it's bedtime, you get in the bed, go to sleep, whatever. But one year with Nova, we let her keep her iPad in bed, and, eventually either she'll fall asleep while still playing, or it would die, and then she'll end up going to sleep. But it was this one night where, everybody went to sleep, thought Nova was asleep, and ended up waking up, and it's like probably, I don't know, around 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, and all you hear is Nova in her room laughing, and it's like, I know dang well she still ain't on that iPad. Go in that room and see that she is. So, then when the next day get here, well, technically it's already the next day, but when later on the day gets here, she only got like, what, 4 hours of sleep if that, and all tired and exhausted. Hold on. Yes? Yes? Yeah, we're going home to get some, we're going home to get some food. You hungry? You hungry? Okay, we're going to get some food, Nova, okay? It's okay. We're going home to get some food. Just had to drop off your brother real quick. It's alright. Nova, it's alright. It's alright. We're going to get food, okay? Nova, we're going to get some food. It's okay. But yeah, like I was saying, hold on 1 second. Alright, I'm back. So, what was I saying? Oh yeah, about Nova being up that night. So, yeah, she was up, and then she got like 4 hours of sleep, and then as the day went on, you could just see she just laying around with bags all under her eyes. So it was like, ever since then, it was like, oh no, we ain't doing that again. Don't care if it's the weekend, summertime, whatever. She got to stick to her schedule. And then like the fact that she's autistic, she definitely has to stay on the schedule, because they're used to routine. But we thought, giving her a little, breathing room during the summertime would be fine. But it was like, no, especially if you're gonna be on your iPad all night like that, you don't need that much breathing room. So we just took that from her. We'll stop giving it to her at nighttime. So that was like like definitely wasn't doing that again. But yeah, with my son, it was like, yeah, I was telling her, like, yeah, he needs a routine with school coming up. And even during the summertime or the weekend, he's still gonna need a routine, because this, like I said, it's fine for kids to sleep in, but it's like, you don't want them to be up all night till 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, then only get 4 hours of sleep, and then turn around and wake up and be all exhausted for the rest of the day. So it was just like, it wasn't it. It definitely wasn't it with that. And also, with the whole eating thing, like I said, kids, we all know, they're picky eater. They will eat cookies, chips, muffins, and fast food, McDonald's, Checkers, stuff like that. So I was telling her, I was like, yeah, I know he's a picky eater, but it's like, if you put something in front of him that he likes, he definitely will eat all of it. But it's like still going to try to give him food that he never had before. Like, yeah, it's going to be a process as far as, you know, when it comes to liking it. He's not going to like it straight away. It's going to take some time. He's not going to sit here and like it at first. But, you know, eventually he'll end up liking it. But it's like, it's stuff that's good. But, you know, kids, when it's stuff, new stuff, they just looking at it as, I don't know what this is. I don't want this. So it's like, yeah, we want you to try new things so you can like it. Don't want you sitting up here just eating chips, cookies, and McDonald's all the time. So we talked about that, and she was saying the same thing, like, yeah, I'm trying to try new things with him and cut back on the fast food and, you know, see how that goes. And I'm like, okay. So I told him, yeah, when he's over at the house with us, that's what we're doing. We sitting here trying new food and all this because, you know, want him to have something that's good. I mean, have something that's new and good. Because you would think eventually, probably not, but you would think eventually McDonald's and stuff like that would get nasty or to the point where you don't want it all the time. Yes. I know, we almost home. We like literally 5 minutes from the house. We about to get some food. So, yeah, I mean, like I said, both of those conversations went good with her. We talked about that went good. And it's like, we also did talk about the whole like co-parenting thing, because like I said in one of my my Q&A video I did, like it was just like horrible, like real horrible. And it's like, you know, like it was no communication, no nothing. And like when she did come over one time and talk, she already admitted that that, you know, when we're arguing, she get mad, she either block me or don't answer her calls or nothing. So it's like, from my end, I couldn't say that I could have, you know, I guess try to get in contact with her more, but it's like, how could I if, you know, you block or ignore me? Because like, it's not like, you know, I got her mom or somebody's number or know where they live at, you know, get in contact with her. But all I'm gonna say is right now, it just seems like all that is behind us. Because she says she's doing some one-on-one therapy and she likes it and it's going good and all that. So I'm like, you know, you don't say and get your hopes up, but you know, you see one day at a time, see how it goes. And I'm like, yeah, right now everything's going fine. So I'm like, okay, because she was talking about, you know, yeah, you could get them whenever you, if you want them this day or whenever, just let me know. You know, this is typical stuff that, you know, that she would say. But, you know, I guess with the therapy, she seems, at least from her end, she seems more excited when she says it. So, interesting to see how that turns out. Then I know people also be saying, like, when it comes to the, is this my turn? Hold on. Yeah. I know people be saying when it comes to the, you know, co-parents thing, you know, like, go to court. And, you know, get the paperwork and all that. I don't know if the lady when I called up there, and if the lady told me a lie or whatever, or it's just, you know, different in every state or whatever. But when I told her I wanted to file the paperwork for, you know, joint custody, she was telling me, you know, the stuff saying all that I had to do, and told me that it cost like, I can't remember the exact price, but it was like somewhere between $300 and $400. And I'm like, dang. But at the time, I didn't have the money because like child support was really eating up my checks. Like, I really had like almost $1,000 coming out my checks just for him by himself at one point. And it's like, that's like freaking ridiculous. And it's like, I don't see like why these courts do it like this. I mean, people sit up here and, you know, you got people, I guess, not on child support or never been through the process, and they be like, well, you know, just go to court, do the process. And it's like, if you're not in that situation, I don't feel like you could really put an input on it. Even if, you know, if you got people in your family or friends or just somebody close to you that been through it, because everybody's situation is different. Like, yeah, like I said, if I'm sitting up here and almost getting like $1,000 taken out of my paycheck, like $800 for him at one point, and you telling me I gotta pay $3 something or however much it was just to file the paperwork, how am I going to do that if I don't got the money? Because it's just like it's just ridiculous. Because how you expect them to live? Because, you know, you still got to pay your own bills and everything. And it's like, people want to sit up there and be like, oh, just go to court, file the paperwork, don't let this person do this, don't let them do that. And it's like, nah. And it'd be true when it says like the courts are it's in the mother's favor. It's just point blank period, like they in the mother's favor most of the time. Like, yeah, it's a small percentage. I can't remember who, but I heard somebody say like, you do got a good amount of dads out here that got custody of the kids and all this and whatever. And it's like, it is a percentage of dads that do, but it's like it's not talked about as much as, you know, the moms that got custody of their kids. And I don't know why. It seems like somebody always quick to say something that, you know, a dad did, or, you know, what the issue is. But it's like, I mean, or when a mom, you know, got custody and want to talk about that. When a dad got custody, it's like you don't really hear about that much. But, you know, I just, you know, wanted to let y'all know what's going on with that. Because, like I said, like, I can't say from talking to her about that, it does seem like she's excited about, well, I'm not gonna say excited, but like seems like she's happy that things are going good so far. So if all that is true and whatever, that's good. But, you know, like I said, we're gonna take it day by day and see how that goes. So I'll check in with y'all guys later when I get to the house.